Hello, Royal Gang. Welcome back to a very interesting edition of Queen Bee TV. As you can see, we're in the car, but we have some things to talk about a little later. As you can tell from the title, we're doing a little story time. But first, we got to go to the liquor store. So stay locked in.
Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home, and that's real.
Y'all, I came in here for Cutwaters, and they're all sold out. They said that they haven't even been able to keep them on the shelves. So now we got to find something else. She recommended something different, but let's see what else we can find. Let's see. Well, that was a bust, y'all. I didn't see anything that I wanted. So we're gonna have to go check another liquor store, and if not, then I don't know. All right, y'all, we're on our mission to a different location. I called a couple of other liquor stores before I went to see if they had it in stock. And the one by my house actually has it, and they have the flavor that I want. So we're on the way. We're on the way. Look, y'all, it's the last two. This is what we came for. We found it. Let's get up out of here.
I like the way you touch me there. I like the way you pull my hair. Baby, if I don't feel it, I ain't faking, no, no. Oh, no. I like when you tell me kiss you there. I like when you tell me move it there. So get it up, time to get it up. You say you want real boy, show me what you got now.
So we're back home, y'all. I've actually been home for a couple of hours. As you see, we went to the grocery store because I am going to cook here as soon as I get off work. I still have about an hour and a half left of work, and then I'm gonna cook. I haven't forgotten, we're still doing story time, okay? But I had to get a few things done first, and then we'll sit down, we'll do the Cutwater review. I haven't cracked one open yet. They're in the fridge getting chilled. And then, yeah, we'll have story time. So stay locked in, and I'll be back, okay?
Coming right now. Love me, love me. Love me, love me. Come here, rude boy, boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, boy.
As y'all can hear, Kinley has her loud phone going, and I'm eating. I'm actually almost done. And then we'll get started with the Cutwater and story time. I wanted to put a little something in my stomach before I started drinking, because y'all know I'm a Four Loko girl, okay? I'm a Four Loko girl down. But how people have been acting with these Cutwaters, we about to find out. So stay locked in. Y'all, I don't know what happened with the sound in this clip, but basically I was just showing you me opening it, pouring it into a cup, having difficulties with getting it open because of my nails, so I had to use my mouth. Don't judge me. Yeah, and then showing you that it's a 4-pack and how many that are left in the pack. But yeah, that's what was happening. I don't know what else I was talking about, but yeah, now you know what I was talking about. All right, y'all, let's taste it. It's good. It is strong. I can taste the alcohol. I taste the liquor. But I like White Russians. But they have, you know, a whole bunch of different flavors. But I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Okay, y'all. So now for the story time. As y'all can see from the title, I was the girlfriend to a couple. Yeah. I was. So let's start with the backstory on how this all became a thing, right? I was in my like mid-20s, like 24, 25-ish. I stayed in these apartments, and I think I was like either going to my car or coming out of my car, going into my apartment, and this guy stopped me. And we start chit-chatting and, you know, like getting to know each other and hanging out. And then eventually he tells me that he's married. And I'm like, what? Like, he lived like 2 apartments down from me. And he's like, I'm married. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, why are you talking to me then? He's like, no, it's nothing like that. Like, as a matter of fact, I want you to come, like, meet my wife. And y'all, at this time, I'm green, okay? Like, didn't know anything about that, had never been with a female, nothing, right? I've always liked women, but I had never explored that part of my sexuality, right? So I'm thinking, like, he just wants us all to hang out. Like, he's trying to find, like, somebody to hang out with his wife, and, like, we're just gonna be cool. But no, obviously not, because I became the girlfriend. But so for a while it was just me and him hanging out. Like, we would kick it, do our thing, drink, whatever. And then sometimes I would go down to their apartment and we would drink and hang out. And then I don't know how it happened, but I guess one night we got tipsy and one thing led to another, and the wife made a move on me. Now, she was pretty. She was like a Puerto Rican chick, very pretty, very, very pretty. And yeah, and I just went with it. And so, like, it turned into like a whole thing with all of us participating, right? And when I tell you that's the best top I've ever had in my life, okay? If I was to do a top 5 of the best top I've ever had, and you know what I'm talking about. Give me a top. Yeah. Top 5, the first 2 are women, hands down. Hands down. 2 different women. I will never forget these women, okay? Hands down. Best I ever had. Like Drake said, best I ever had. So, it gets weirder though, okay? So apparently they had another girlfriend that I didn't know nothing about. And she wasn't there all the time. She'd come over from time to time. So then, one night we're all there, including the other girlfriend I had no idea about. And we all go to one of the adult shops to go buy, you know, some accessory items. We all went and got fishnets and some toys when I bought my first toy. And then we came back and it was all 4 of us. And basically he had us lined up on the bed and he was just, you know, and then we were participating with each other. And that was my first time doing those types of things to a female, and it was interesting. Am I good at it? No, because I don't have enough practice, but it was fun. It was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time. So yeah, we just hung out for like probably a few months, probably like 6 months. We did this on and off. But the only thing is that they like to drink and they also like to do some other party favors. And I got into doing those party favors, and at that time I was also hanging out with other people that like to party and stuff too. So it really wasn't healthy. I was doing too much partying, and I had like young boys at the time. My boys were young. So at some point, the guy, he tries to like extort me, okay? Now, I had a brand new Razor phone. If y'all know anything about Razor phones, I'm aging myself right now. That's how you know it was that long ago. It was a brand new Razor phone, a purple Razor phone. I ordered directly from Motorola, and I love the phone, right? Now, I think something happened to where my service was off or something on it, and so I was just carrying it around with me, but it wasn't on, right? And he stole it from me and then gave me like a list of demands in order to get it back. Mind you, I never got it back because I never did all of the demands, but he ended up selling my phone to somebody else. And then he had some issues with my downstairs neighbor, and they started fighting, and it turned into a whole thing where he ended up having to go to the hospital because my downstairs neighbor stabbed him. Me and the wife were like trying to get him to the hospital. It was a whole mess, right? So at this point, I'm getting turned off by the whole situation. Like, it's giving brokey. So I'm starting to like ease myself out of this because I don't want to be bothered anymore, right? But then the icing on the cake, ooh, excuse me, y'all, between that Cutwater and my food, I'm starting to feel it. But like at some point, we end up like, it's a cold night, and so it's like icy. And at the time I had a Grand Marquis, okay, on 22s. I've always been a car chick, right? Always been into cars. I had a screen where you could watch DVDs and stuff inside of it on 22s with 212s in the back, okay? Like, I've always been that girl. So he's driving, but him and his wife have gotten into it, and she's at like his people's house, and he wants to go get her. So I'm like, all right, we can go. So he's driving, but then he's like tipsy, right? And I should have known better, right? But he's tipsy and he's irritated. He's upset. And this is one reason I don't like being in the car with people when they're upset or they're argumentative. I don't do that shit anymore. So he's driving erratic. My windshield is still foggy because, you know, when it gets cold outside, the condensation, and then it's just, you can't really see out of the windshield, and he wasn't giving it an opportunity to defrost. So he's like hitting curbs and stuff, and he's making me nervous. So at some point he makes a turn because he sees her in the car, and he's trying to speed up to get to her. And at this point I'm scared. So I jump out of my Grand Marquis, like stop, drop, and roll out of the Grand Marquis. The back wheel of my Grand Marquis runs me over, okay? I get up. At that point, he kept going, but he stops, and he hops out the car to go chase her because she's gotten out of the car now. I pop up like nothing wrong, run to my car, go jump in it real quick, and then I take off, and I'm gone. And at that point, that was the last time I was done dealing with those people. And I was okay. Like, I didn't have any injuries or anything other than like my pajama pants were torn, but it could have been bad, right? It could have been horrible. So you remember, they're still my neighbors, so I still have to see them, but then I cut them off. So I'm done fucking with them, and he keeps trying to text me and call me and see what I'm up to and all of that. And I'm just like, not fucking with it. And at this point, they're about to get evicted because none of them had a job, and the other girlfriend apparently was the one that was helping them pay all the bills, and they couldn't do it anymore. And I was also about to move too, back to Houston. So yeah, we went our separate ways with that. And then here recently, like in the last few years, he found me on social media. He's on my TikTok. He's found me on Facebook. Like, I don't know why. He's not with the wife anymore. Excuse me. Apparently they got divorced. They had a kid. But yeah, I'm not fucking with it at all. He's tried to like reach out and be like, hey, what's up? He just, apparently he moved down to Houston like last year, and he's like, I'm in Houston now. And I'm like, okay. Like, that was like over 10 years ago, sir. Like 15 years ago. Why are you still thinking about me? Okay. Well, we're finishing up the remainder of our first Cutwater. It's delicious. I am a little warm. I'm gonna drink another one. Not on camera though, but I can see why people like these, for sure, for sure. But yeah, that's story time, y'all. I mean, that was the first time I was ever with a woman, and the first time I was ever the girlfriend to a couple. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like these story times, definitely let me know. And if you haven't joined the Royal Gang, go ahead and like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bells so I can, you know, drop these videos for you every Tuesday. We do have an exciting vlog coming up for next week where we have a tattoo appointment. So stay locked in for that. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces. Hey, wait, y'all. I just finished my second Cutwater. I'm feeling it. All right. Just got off the phone with my mom. She said she was about to call the liquor stores by her house to see if they had them. So this is the update. Try the Cutwaters. Y'all try the Cutwaters, okay? Do it. Do it. Try it. Whatever flavor. Try it, okay? All right? But for real, this time, I'm out. Deuces.